I'm here to help you build your dream contracting company and become a blue-collar millionaire without going broke, losing sleep, even if you don't have any experience. People call me the blue-collar millionaire maker because numbers don't lie. I have a $100 million contracting company, and I've helped others get more than $200 million in results. For the first time ever, I'm going to share my books and the results from 10 of my best clients. The best part is, I'm going to show you how to get everything I have in my business implemented to yours absolutely free. How? How much would you pay me to come sell for your company 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? I'm going to help you sell 25 jobs using the blue collar marketing method in the next 90 days that makes everything I sell you completely free. Stick around to the end. I will show you exactly how it works. There's a modern day gold rush servicing America's homes. Contractors have always known chasing storms, door to door, and word of mouth are some of the best ways to grow a business. However, now contractors have seen the internet completely change the game. At first, there wasn't many contractors advertising online. Contractors have multiplied like rabbits, and now it's tough to get to the top. Now the best way to generate customers on demand is social media. It's a gold rush because most contractors in the market have no idea how to use it. The unfair advantage I teach about is how to use social media to generate leads and build legendary contracting sales teams. Inside, I've included a list of more than 10 regular guys I've helped become blue-collar millionaires. Success leaves clues, and we're going to study a handful of these successful contractors to see exactly what they did. My name is Lee Haight. I sold my first roof at the age of 14. My dad brought me up in the business, but I had to fight for everything in business. I'm not a self-made man. I've had coaches and mentors my entire life. But the reality is, it's because I've been lifting up other blue collars that I've been so lucky. I don't share all this with you to brag. I share it with you so that I hope you can make a shift. My company's named RRCA. We're a top 15 roofing and reconstruction company in the United States. My company, Skydiamonds University, has helped more than 7,000 contractors, roofers, contractors, solar guys, door-to-door guys, word-of-mouth guys, retail guys have massive success, and I'm gonna go over those case studies in this presentation. Meet Ricky Southers. When Ricky started with me, he only had 2 people. He was a retail guy that would go out and sell jobs. He did roofs, he did exterior, he did windows, he did inside remodels, he did everything. And what we helped him do was implement what we're about to show you. How to make videos that sell on social media. He was able to actually then get so many leads he needed a sales team. He grew from having only a couple of guys to having a solid team of 10 guys. They did $7.8 million in the first year. After that, they just literally doubled down on the success. And we'll go into the details of what he did, but he generated a $20 million book of business within 2 years of my program. And this man is an example of adding 8 figures to your bottom line and 7 figures in profit. Maybe you're the next Ricky Southers. Click link below, schedule a call, apply to work with us. It starts with a free strategy call. Now, I want you to look at the scaling roadmap. Are you selling your first million? Are you looking to hire your first rep? Are you stuck with production problems, not having time, stagnant in business? Maybe you're at step number 3, where you need to set your office up for success. It's custom for every business owner, and if you stick around to the end, you'll get a full copy of my scaling blueprint. And as additional bonus, just for sitting through this, I want to go ahead and give you a digital copy of my book so that you can understand how the roadmap works. We're the guys to help you double, triple sales. My team and I will personally help you sell 25 jobs. I will train your team every single day, and my team and I will set up your ads to recruit a team of sales reps. My team and I will set up the ads to generate leads from social media, and I will coach you through Zoom, and I will coach you in person to execute this quickly. Our Skydiamonds Elite Coaching Community is a mastermind. It's the first of its kind for roofing, for solar, for general contractors. You get one-on-one coaching with me. You get an assigned one-on-one sales and marketing manager. You get weekly focus calls to keep you on track. More importantly, a complete white labeled university with me teaching your team that can be actually branded for your business. Skydiamonds University can be renamed your program, and you can create the own courses for your core values and many things. Plus, you're going to get a 3-day live training on how to generate leads through Facebook, generate recruits through a recruiting funnel. And I'm going to give you all the forms and docs, job descriptions, and key documents I use to run a $100 million business. So what is this contracting growth secret? It's called the blue collar marketing method. It's a combination of old school sales and marketing strategies with new school technology. This is secret number one. The blue collar marketing method is the easiest way to make 7 figures off an 8-figure contracting company. What is this blue collar marketing method? It's my unique way of using social media ad videos. We have 3 different types of approaches, and to grow your door-to-door and direct sales campaigns, to build a brand and generate leads that turn into customers as cheap as possible. The catch is learning how to get their attention with education and entertainment. Here's Alex and Zach Willard. When they first came to me, they were door-to-door retail, a lot of insurance. They did $14 million a year, started making videos, advertising, and that blew up their brand. We were actually competitors in markets, and they were a big company. They built a sales team with door-to-door, with the leads, and expanded roofing, solar, windows, doors. And these guys, they did something to change the industry. They actually went out and fought the state of Florida and overturned this unconstitutional law. But their business, it went from 13 million to just shy of 30 million to last year doing close to $40 million in roofs. They were recognized as one of the fastest growing companies in the country, and then were able to speak on my stage. And they owe it all to the one thing, being willing to go on video and follow the framework. Contractors fail because they don't follow proven frameworks that have worked for years. Meet Sterling Huey. He's with Renaissance Contracting. He never wanted to make a video. He didn't think he needed more customers. He was burnt out. He was doing $2 million a year in sales, didn't have the people to handle all the problem calls, didn't have the people to run the actual jobs. And so he was the center of everything. So I helped him, of course, get on camera, make video, but also to go out there and hire a production manager. Now, Sterling, he was a business doing about $2 million in business a year. Once he was able to hire a production manager, once he had 4 or 5 leads coming in a day, he built the sales team, and he's in a retail market. His business went from $2 million to $6 million. He was recognized as a champion. That's what we do. We recognize contractors. And one thing about Sterling, when he came to the Blue Collar American Dream Conference, he said, "Lee, I'm going to be on that stage. I'm going to get recognized." He bought in. That's what my most successful students do. So if you've heard enough and you want to work with me, we have a limited amount of people that we can work with. We're very selective. If you go ahead and fill out that application, we'll see if you're a good fit. But Lee, I refuse to get on camera or participate on social media. How can this work for me? That's completely okay, as long as you have a sales rep, manager, or employee who can follow my scripts with enthusiasm. Meet Mike Dunn from Chris Construction. He uses the scripts that we taught him. He made the scripts even better. And now all across the East Coast, Chris Construction is dominating with video ads. And Mike, he didn't even know, but one day Chris is like, "Hey, show up to the call, do this script." And Chris didn't even have to do the video. So if you're nervous about going on camera, you can get someone else to do it just like Chris and have just the same success. Now his business, you can see this message his son sent me. They doubled, close to over $20 million in sales. But Lee, I'm not a roofing contractor. Will your system work for me? As a matter of fact, it will work for any contractor, general contractor, remodeling, restoration contractor. Meet Ricky Southers. Ricky was a remodeling contractor. He did mainly windows, doors, patio, kitchens, and baths. We helped him get so many leads by being educational about the kitchens and baths. This is actually an add-on that he did for a client. And this is one of the first retail lead ads that really had a ton of results. He sells all of his jobs through cash or financings. And in New Hampshire, when it's summertime, it's hot. So he doubled down on his lead budget and got 476 leads a month, led to tripling his income, not just tripling sales. He did 2 million in sales, and then he went to 7.8, but he tripled the amount of money he paid himself that year as well. So he was a remodeling contractor. If you're not a roofing contractor, this will work. That's great, Lee, but I don't know if I can produce the jobs if you help double or triple sales. Don't worry. We will help you hire and train the skilled workers through our proven recruiting funnel. Meet Jason Doyle. He also was a general contractor. He was backed up and he needed help with hiring the skilled workers, with getting a system for a mass amount of production. And now he's scaling with hiring more salesmen, more leads. He has quality of life, and he was on our success panel at Skydiamonds because because he was also able to double sales. He was able to shorten his window to 6 months. And sometimes it's not just salespeople you need, but workers. And we can help you find and hire those people as well. The big idea here is correctly executed marketing makes sales and hiring easier. When your prospects know who you are, the prospects become easier to close. This is important because if all you do to grow your business is knock more doors, buy more leads, or wait on referrals, then you're leaving money on the table because your prospects don't know who you are when you pitch them. Secret number 2, you don't need experience, an office, a ton of extra money, or an existing sales team to build a great contracting company. You just need to follow my proven plan with a good attitude and a good work ethic. What is the Social Sales King blueprint? This is the one thing that all of my guys inside of this presentation that have become blue collar millionaires have done. And that is, it starts with the hidden damage video. There's an epidemic of hidden damage in the neighborhood, whether it's hidden damage from hurricanes, hidden damage from hail, hidden damage from leaks to windows, an epidemic of people overpaying for power, for solar. What you have to do is understand plata or plomo, like Pablo Escobar. When he was crossing the lines from Peru into Colombia, he would tell the guards, silver or lead. That's what you have to tell the customer. If they do not take action, their home or roof will leak. Their house will fall apart. They'll lose value. They'll lose money and time on expense. You have to bring that out in the framework. Now, most people really fail when they don't tell a story. And we're going to talk about the details of just sharing your customer stories and how that'll 10x referrals. Now, the next part is the sequence of the build video until they see you working in their neighborhood, helping one of their neighbors and tell them the details of how it works. This is where we really get into the Bob Villa aspect of it. And the beautiful thing is we retarget the customers. Let me just tell you about a guy named Justin Ledford. Justin was in front of a neighborhood and he used like the wrong name of the neighborhood, and everybody, they saw him. It was a hidden damage video. They thought he was from out of town. He was a storm chaser. He was a shyster, but he started doing the build videos. And what happens was the people started to change. The same people that hated on him in the neighborhood because he was retargeting with the build videos, retargeting with the testimonials. They knew who he was. So sometimes bad publicity can be good publicity because they knew who he was. And then they got retargeted with the build video, retargeted with the testimonial video. Some of the same people came back and bought from him. And that's the beautiful thing. Social media allows you to retarget, uses artificial intelligence and TV ads, radio ads, telemarketing. None of that stuff does that. And so the main thing you need to understand here is that you could have the best strategy for growth, but unless you execute a proven system, it likely won't work the way you want it to. Oftentimes, people are scared of looking dumb or saying the wrong things. The truth is if you're willing to invest into ads, that they may not all work. Get uncomfortable in front of the camera. Out of being uncomfortable, you will then become comfortable, or you can train someone on your staff to make the video. But the point is you can build your business with zero marketing expense. Meet Dustin Douglas. When he joined, he was a firefighter. He didn't really have a budget for jobs, and he invested all of his money into the program, $60,000. I didn't know if he was going to be serious because he was still working at the fire department. I said, bro, you got to quit your job. Well, he followed the scripts. He did the hidden damage video. He got 7 jobs in one neighborhood. Now, I did something for Dustin that I'm going to do for you. I made him an ad video. That video led to jobs that led to a commercial job. He used the money from those customers to hire salespeople, get a truck, really scale up quick and pay for more ads. And so his business was able to grow, and he generated off of that work $6 million in the first 18 months. And now, almost 2 years in the program, he's on track to do 10 million in sales. Lee, what if I don't have a contracting company up and running yet? Well, meet Trey Hostetler. He grew up on a Mennonite farm, and he did work on commercial roofs. He only sold 3 residential roofs before he came to work with me. So I would say his company was brand new. And when he told me his goal was 300,000, I said, buddy, you need to raise the bar. So he did the videos directly off the script. He used the testimonial video, the hidden damage video, hook, story, offer, and boom, he was getting leads coming in. He generated almost $2 million in sales the first year. On second year, he's almost 1.8 million in the first quarter. So he could do over 5 million in the second year, and he had almost no roofing business the year before. Lee, what if I'm a one-man show that works out of his truck? Meet Donovan Raven. Donovan didn't have an office. He was a sales pro, started his own business. He hired 5 guys without an office. He got lots of leads through his ad videos, built a solar division, and within the first 60 days, got 25 jobs sold online that paid for his investment in the program. Now he's got a team. Now he's got the chance to do $5 million in sales. And the secret number 3 is the only thing you need to grow an 8-figure American dream company is to hire more contracting sales pros. Time is the only thing in life you cannot get back. This is key because building a great contracting company means nothing if you don't have quality of life and time to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Taking the time to hire is very hard for many contractors. Most can't stand investing time into people who let them down or may even start their own business. Here's Tyler Melton. One day he called me after he lost a bunch of sales guys to start in their own company in the Texas market. He was frustrated with being an owner. And what we did was prove an amazing concept here. We interviewed one of his old sales reps that came on board. He had been one of his friends, worked at Discount Tire, and shared how he quit a job, a good job, a decent paying job, for a commission-based sales job, which is very scary. And by addressing this fear and telling an amazing story and having a real genuine passion for the business, he was able to spread like a viral hiring campaign and get 62 people. And it opened my eyes because Proclaim Roofing and Solar went from having only a few people to having close to 40 reps. And now they're one of the biggest players in the Dallas-Fort Worth market. Tyler Melton actually spoke on my stage, and Tyler is an example of sometimes people worrying about people starting their own business, but having faith anyways. He pours the money into the people, and that's how you get the American dream. People are getting beat up by inflation and quitting regular jobs like crazy. There's so many good workers and salespeople in the market, it's scary. We've recruited more than 2,000 workers and salespeople into the construction market in the last 12 months. The best part is I train your sales team to knock on doors and overcome objections every day so you don't have to. The secret is building a story brand top talent is attracted to. Let me give you Scott Edwards from Mammoth Contracting. You see, he painted his body here to make an ad campaign to get leads off the roof. They followed the Hook Story offer. He had so many leads. They were doing okay, but he was stuck in growth, stuck at about $5 million in sales. He was trained by some of the best in business, Aspen Contracting. They taught him how to recruit, hire, train. But one thing they didn't teach him how to do was build a recruiting funnel. One thing they didn't teach him how to do was tell his story, get testimonial videos, and put it into a system. And so what he did with this recruiting funnels, he got in a habit of doing a weekly Zoom call. And that's really one of the biggest secrets of my programs. I teach you how to sell one to many, how to sell from stage. And he tripled his sales team and doubled in size. And just like you're watching me, you could be the one every single week recruiting, like Scott, 5, 10 contracting sales pros into your business. All you have to do is fill out the application below. To build our teams, we post ads on job boards and then drive them to our recruiting funnel. What is a recruiting funnel? This is phase 5 of the scaling roadmap. We placed ads, and we have a really incredible way to get tons of traffic for free off of job boards. No one else can teach it. No one else knows it. It's completely free. Then we help you build a page. If you go to joinleehaight.com, you can see a little bit of an example of what it looks like. And we tell the owner's story. We help you get testimonials from your sales reps. This helps separate the serious from the curious. Then every single week, you run a Zoom call. Every single month, you run a live hiring event. And we make you P.T. Barnum in your business. You become a great showman. You learn how to sell your vision to the people, and you have to sell people on selling. And that's what I'm going to teach you how to do. This recruiting funnel does it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and follows up while you're sleeping. And if you don't have one of these, you're missing out on millions of dollars. That's why you need to fill out that application. Even if you don't have an office or a startup contracting company, our recruiting system works. Dustin Douglas is a recruiting machine. He didn't have an office more than 1 year ago. No full-time salespeople when he joined the program, didn't have an office or any of the necessary marketing. Launched his first recruiting ad in front of his truck, in front of his nice job. He ran a recruiting event and then hired about 5 guys within the first 90 days. And of course, those guys, some of them make it, might have had 1 or 2 make it. Then he brought in new people. Ricky Southers held recruiting events until he tripled his income and grew top-line revenue 3 times. This is an example of what we did in person. He had a 3-man sales team. He posted an ad. He went all out. He did this recruiting event, but he didn't quite follow all the steps, and he got 3 people to show up. Well, guess what? One of those people was an Amazon driver who was making $18 an hour, who quit his job, joined Ricky's company, sold $1.8 million in sales. And then Ricky was like, next time, Lee, I want you to get more people there. I want you to show me how to do it. So he had me come into town. We threw a recruiting event, had more than 30 people. We hired a bunch of people. We took them out on door-to-door blitzes, and Ricky was able to duplicate that monthly. And that's how he now has 60 people in his business. This picture is the one picture I am so proud of. 60 people out selling. How would you like to go from 2 to having 60 people in your business? Please apply. We're very limited with who we work with. We only work with about 3 people per market. We may be closed off in your market. I don't know. Meet Josh. Josh was one of my first elite clients. He was doing about 8 figures in sales, but was stuck. He didn't have a brand. He didn't have a way to separate the serious from the curious. He wanted to tell his story. So I helped him build a recruiting funnel. He doubled in sales every year. During the pandemic, they had their best years. And now this year, he'll break 9 figures in sales. This is an example of Josh's hiring page. He's got examples of lifestyle, of the testimonial videos, and he's selling a dream here. His company moved up to number, at this point, it was 57. He's grown even up higher up the list. He's probably in the top 25. And now I'm looking for a new breed of contractor that's open-minded, coachable, and wants to evolve like Josh. Maybe you're one of these guys that wants to use technology as the unfair advantage. You're the guy we're looking for. Schedule that call. If you're reluctant to hire a coach, don't worry. I was the same way, and so was Justin Dant. He was my homie. We hung out all the time, but he was struggling to find his way. He was stagnant. And guess what? This guy, after like being that guy that's been in the business, that knew some of my predecessors, he's like, you know what, Lee, I'm going to join. And he went ahead, even though he was my friend, and paid. And it was hard. It's very tough. But you know what he did? He made videos. He doubled in sales. And the next year, he was awarded with his championship belt. Jorge Masvidal, I don't know if you're a UFC fan, was there to award him as one of the fastest growing contractors in the market. Now I'm going to do something I've never done before. I'm going to make a money back guarantee. This is going to make it very hard to get in the program. I only want to work with people that are going to be good fits, because if you're not successful, I'm going to refund your money. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's cool that this is work for you, Lee, but I'm not sure this is work for me. Well, the thing is that every coach, every marketer, these guys are incomplete. For one, we've done it for ourselves. We've done it for others. We're transparent, and we've stood behind every promise we make. I'll teach you the basics. These guys out here that are marketers that have never spent on their own money, they can't teach you what they don't know. These guys that are trying to help you build a team that don't have their own sales team, they can't teach you what they don't know. They've never built an 8-figure or 9-figure business. How are they going to help you? Look, we've given close to 10 blue-collar millionaires as case studies. You could be the next one. All you have to do is schedule that call, fill out that application to be a part of the Skydiamonds Elite Coaching Community. It's the only coaching community to include live events, done with you marketing and recruiting to help blue-collar entrepreneurs maximize their purpose, raise their status, and build generational wealth. It includes weekly coaching, one-on-one coaching, my complete business forms and docs. You'll be able to generate 100 leads a month that close at 40% without cold calling. You'll be able to recruit a team of knock stars that create their own leads in one call close. You'll become the fastest growing contractor that runs on automation and high profits. You'll be able to get rid of getting beat by stronger, bigger contractors, wasting time on the wrong people, not being able to hit your goals and have time to truly enjoy your American dream. My frameworks have brought in over $200 million in contracting projects for my clients. What I do is help you implement my exact process to double, triple, and quadruple sales without losing all of your time, money, and quality of life in the process. The Skydiamonds Elite Coaching Community is not for people who are unwilling to do the work. If you're not going to show up to the coaching, if you're not going to make the videos, maybe this program is not for you. I'm looking for guys that are open-minded, coachable, that are willing to invest in their future and want to take over the market. But that's not all. I have an incredible bonus that applies to any hungry contractor or blue-collar entrepreneur. Gas prices are through the roof, and so is the price of energy in people's homes. I want to help you add an 8-figure solar and home efficiency business to your business. We have live solar boot camps and give you on-demand solar training to teach you the business. Meet Justin Ledford, We taught him how to sell roofing door to door. He hired a ton of guys with my framework. He went and tried to do his own solar thing. He thought he could get it done somewhere else for cheaper, but they weren't helping him. He did 12 presentations and didn't close. After taking our training, we helped him close the first 5 deals. And the thing that's about us is that we'll actually do the installs for you. All you have to do is sell the job. You don't have to worry about scheduling. You don't have to worry about collections. We can get you 1.5% interest for up to 30 years. And this is his first year in the business. Justin joined my program for roofing, but he will do $5 million in solar his first year. You don't have to get a license or do any of the builds. All you do is sell the systems. We will sell all your old clients for you and give you 50% of the profits just referring us to the deal. Solar is so hot right now, we are limited with how many companies we can onboard. We're only working with the hungriest and most coachable contractors. So click the link below to get it today while it's still available. And look, we have one more bonus, SDU Hub. It's the place where all the leads for solar, where all the leads from the Facebook, where all the leads from recruiting are kept in one spot. It's a special technology that we've developed, and it's worth at least $15,000 implemented into your business. A virtual business suite for you and your salespeople to count your money. Look, click the link below and take action right now. We keep about 50 people in the mastermind. And like I said, we're very selective with who we work with. In each market, we can only take a limited number of contractors. First come, first serve. So fill out the application honestly, schedule the call, and show up. We can't wait to take you to the blue collar American dream. Thanks.